at the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago. Now, in case you didn't know, it is the largest science center in the Western Hemisphere. So we're here to learn about one of the most important laws in physics and in life. It is I would have to say, my favorite law. We see it every day. Some people call it karma. Some call it the golden rule. I say it's the golden rule on steroids. Some say it's, you know why? Because it's not do unto others as you have them do unto you. It really is whatever you do is already done. The moment you do it, it's already done. Okay, other people call it, what goes around comes around. But in physical science, it's called Newton's third law of motion. Remember that from physics class? So, that means for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And as I was saying, I live by this law. And once you get this, your whole life changes. So we thought we'd come to the place where it could best be explained by a physicist. This is Dr. Olivia Castellini.
Hi, welcome to the museum. We're excited to have you all here.
Thank you. You're the resident physicist here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, so I was part of the core team that created the exhibit.
This whole thing?
Yes.
And it's a woman. Yay!
We're going to go upstairs. I have the perfect exhibit to show this off for you guys.
The third law of motion?
The third law of motion.
Perfect exhibit.
Yes. Right now you all are actually demonstrating Newton's third law of motion. So as you are standing there, you are actually exerting a force on the floor. Your force, the force of gravity, is pushing down on the floor. The floor in response is pushing just as hard back up on you in the opposite direction. You're not levitating, you're not falling through the floor, they're equal and opposite, and that's why you're not going anywhere. Newton's cradle, it actually was not invented by Newton. It's named after Newton because it demonstrates, yes. I know. So it's your classic desk
This is
toy,
a great
but way bigger. So the ball will come down, now it's gonna pull this first ball back. When it's released, it's going to start moving in this direction. Now, if you notice, these things are just hanging out.
Yeah.
They're just being lazy, so they don't want to go anywhere until another force acts on them. Now, when it collides, it's going to exert a force on that first ball in the chain here. It's going to transfer all of its energy to that one, and then it's going to stop because that ball pushes back on it. See? So you have an action-reaction pair that happens. It sends all that energy all the way down the line until you get to this last one.
And Newton didn't create this. Who created it?